Good morning children. Once again welcome to online class. So we are talking about the friendly microorganisms in the last two videos. So we have come to the end of that part now, friendly microorganisms. Apart from these all things, I have thought about that they are useful in many ways. So one more thing, they are used in the cleaning of environment. What is the cleaning of environment? So how these microorganisms are helpful in cleaning of environment. So most of the children are confused now how these are used. So I will tell you one thing. I have seen the most of the farmers use the pits. They collect all the dead animals, plants, waste and all, everything they dump in the pit and they leave it for some more days. After that they will decompose. So the microorganisms which are present in the soil, they help in the decomposition of these all the dead and decayed animals waste which is dumped in the pit. So in this way they clean the environment. See, whatever the microorganisms which are present in the soil, they decompose the dead waste of the dead and animal which are dumped in the pit. Because of this only they compose to the manure. That manure is used to the fields and all in the agriculture purposes. So in this way they clean the environment. In this way the microorganisms are also helpful in the cleaning the environment. So far we have talked about the benefits of the microorganisms which are helped in the many ways, like in the preparation of the food, preparation of the bakery items and preparation of the curd also, and cleaning the environment also, and uses in the vaccine also. So far we have talked many benefits. Now we have come to the drawbacks. What are these drawbacks? Drawbacks are nothing but some harmful of microorganisms. What are those harmful of microorganisms? Yes, the microorganisms cause some diseases through entering the body of plants, animals as well as human beings. So what are these called as? Yes, the microorganisms which causes the disease are called as pathogens. These are called as pathogens. Pathogens are nothing but the name of the microorganisms which causes the diseases. These pathogens enter the body of the person, and sometimes it enters through the air what we breathe, the food what we eat, the water what we drink. It enters through that also, and sometimes it enters from the infected person to the healthy person also. So these are called as pathogens. Okay. For example, the microbial diseases that can spread from infected person. So those are called as communicable diseases. The communicable diseases are spread through air, food, water and direct contact. The diseases which are spread from person to person are called as communicable diseases. These are called as communicable diseases. So what are those? Which are those diseases which are spread from person to person, like dengue, cholera, chicken pox, and many other like the common flu, cold, like so. These are the some diseases which spreads from person to person. Okay, the diseases which do not spread from person to person, those are called as non-communicable diseases. Non-communicable diseases. Yes. Okay, now we have studied about the pathogens. One more thing. There are some insects and animals also which carry the diseases from person to person. Those are called as carriers. Yes, for example, horsefly. Have you seen horsefly, children? Yes, horsefly sits on some garbage and some human feces like animal waste and all. It sits on that and comes to sit and it may fly and might sit on some food, uncovered food. So that food is consumed by some persons. Okay, that person will leads to illness. So that leads to some other diseases also. So like this, houseflies are also called as carriers because they carry the pathogens, microbes which sit on the waste of that human beings and all, everything that pathogens will stick to that body of the carriers. Carriers means housefly as well as mosquitoes. So you should not, one more thing I tell you, that you should not eat uncovered food. Nowadays in this pandemic year you have suffered a lot, and you have seen the news also how the virus is spreading all over the world. Okay, so one more thing I want to tell, that be safe at home, and rather than eating outside food, nowadays it is opened also outside food. So please don't go outside and have a food which is prepared at home only, and it should be very hygienic. So this is one disease which is causing everywhere nowadays. Okay, so you should not eat uncovered food. To be healthy, you have to eat hygienic food which is prepared at home only. So these are the houseflies which carry the diseases from one place to another, or one person to another. So one more carrier is mosquito. You know mosquitoes? Yes, mosquitoes carries lot of diseases like malaria, dengue, and also female mosquito, that is female mosquito, female anopheles. Female anopheles, name of the mosquito which spread the viruses very widely and causes the severe disease that is called as dengue. Female Aedes also one mosquito act as a carrier and spreads the diseases. So to avoid these all things, what we have to do, we should not collect the water for a long time, as in the cooler or in the flower pot, or if you have any garden in your home, if you have any pit there in the garden, you should not leave the water to collect for a long time. If the stagnant water is there for a long time, so there will be a chances of collecting the mosquitoes, and they will be spreading the diseases like this around you all. So you have to better avoid these all, collecting the water for long time. So these are the some ways you have to do, and some are the diseases which causes them. I will give you some name of the diseases and the causes and the microorganisms which are caused for these diseases. So for example, first one is tuberculosis, commonly called as TB. So TB, it is caused by the bacteria. So which are the positive organisms? Bacteria. This is the name of the disease. And positive organisms are bacteria. And what the precaution has to be taken? The patient has to be completely isolation, means he has to be separate. He should not touch anybody, and he should not come in contact with other healthy person. He should not breathe in front of the healthy person, and whatever the things he used to eat the food, plate and tumbler, whatever, everything has to be kept separate. Totally the person has to be kept in isolation. That is a precaution what we have to take from TB patient. TB is nothing but the tuberculosis, and it is a positive microorganism is bacteria. So one more thing is chicken pox. So positive microorganism is virus. Virus means it is also a virus which is spread through the microorganism. What we have to do for this? Even this comes from the air or from the direct contact also. So even this person has to be kept in the isolation. He or she has to be kept separate in separate room at home, and everything has to be things which are used by that person will be kept separate. Okay. So polio. Polio is also also a virus. Polio, you know that polio is spread widely in all over the world, and the mass vaccination is given all over the world also. So it is also spread through the virus. It may come from the air or from the water. No isolation for these persons. So they can mingle with all the persons. So no general precaution has to be taken. So next is cholera. So positive microorganism is bacteria. Yes, cholera is also, you have to maintain personal hygienic and good sanitary habits has to be done, and consume a good hygienic food, and whatever the things means fever you will be getting the severe fever for this cholera disease, and you have to be separate, and you should not mingle with the small kids, especially because the small kids will be having a less resistance power, so they may infect soon with the disease what you have. So you have to be little bit far from the little kids, and always you have to drink boiled drinking water. Okay. So next comes typhoid. Typhoid is the same thing what you have to follow in the cholera disease. Okay. Here also you get the symptoms like fever and shivering like. So even you have to be separate, and you have to consume good food, hygienic food, and you have to take boiled drinking water. So even it may cause by the water. So suppose water means not only potable water, you may get it from contaminated water. If you consume any contaminated water, you may get chances of getting this typhoid and cholera. Okay, so next, hepatitis A. So it is also viral. It spreads through the air. So here it may spread from the air or water. Okay. So here we have to take a little bit vaccination, like some Ayurvedic and other vaccination are also given for this hepatitis A, and you have to drink boiled water only. Next comes malaria. Malaria, even it is spread through the microorganisms called protozoa. So it is spread through the mosquitoes, as I told you, female Anopheles mosquito. That is one dangerous mosquito. The malaria disease is spread through that mosquito. So you have to be very careful while sleeping and all. You have to cover your bed with the net, or windows has to be covered with the mesh. Nowadays you are getting the mesh, otherwise you have to use some repellent. You are getting some good night and all repellents you are getting nowadays. So you have to use these all. You have to take precautionary, and always you have to close your door, especially in the evening time. So these are the precautions which you have to take. So these are some harmful diseases which are caused by the mosquito, as well as some horseflies also, and viral also. So we have studied about the harmful microorganisms as well as the friendly microorganisms. So apart from this, we have something else like food poisoning and disease causing microorganisms in plants and also. So we'll take in the next class. I hope you have understood, children. So you have to carry on the same notes what you are doing now. I have completed giving the notes of first lesson also, and have sent the notes to the PDF in the group. I hope all the children have got this. Please write it and bring it for the correction. Okay. Thank you, children.